Hello and welcome to IT102.NET Programming 2. My name is Dave Hatter. I'll be your instructor for this course. I've been an adjunct here at Cincinnati State for about 10 years and have 20 plus years of experience in the business as a programmer and business analyst. I also have a BS in Information Systems from NKU and numerous industry certifications, and I've owned and sold 2 software development and consulting businesses and currently work as a solution architect and partner at Dfinity Partners. So I've been at this for a while. Couple prerequisites you need to know to be successful in this class. First off, you need to have taken and mastered IT101.NET Programming 1 because this course will build upon the foundational knowledge and .NET programming skills that you learned in IT101. In particular, we will be working with the .NET Framework and Visual Basic .NET again with Visual Studio to build more complex applications, primarily focused around object-oriented programming and design and working with ADO.NET, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Some other things you need to know is we will be using Blackboard extensively, in particular to take tests and submit assignments, and you'll need to know how to use some kind of compression software like PKZip or WinZip so that you can take your assignments when they're completed, compress them down into a single file and upload them into Blackboard and as an assignment. There are instructions for how to do that on Blackboard, so you can look that up if you have questions. It's pretty simple. This is an advanced course on computer programming and design using Visual Studio, and we will be working with Visual Basic .NET. We will be building on the foundational skills, as I mentioned before, from the .NET 1 course, so we'll continue to learn more about .NET and learn more about Visual Basic .NET advanced programming techniques, in particular object-oriented programming and design techniques, and also how to work with external data sources like text files and XML files, and in particular in this course, Microsoft Access and Microsoft SQL Server databases using ADO.NET. So we'll get to build some pretty cool stuff. It'll be fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. There's a few tips for success that I want to cover in this class. First off, don't assume, ask questions. And what I mean by that is anytime you have any questions, particularly around assignments, be sure to ask for clarification. Students end up making assumptions and either cause them to get the assignment wrong the first time or, and even worse in most cases, to do a lot of extra work they really didn't need to do. So anytime you have a question, by all means, please ask. I'm happy to help clarify. Secondarily, don't wait to the last minute to submit assignments. Some of these assignments will seem a lot more complex than what you did in Visual Basic .NET 1 and may take more time. So I encourage you to check out the assignments as soon as they're posted. And then if you have questions, get in touch with me, because if you wait to the last minute, it may be difficult to get help and you may miss the due date, which of course will cause you to be penalized. Think hard about what the assignment is asking you to do. Before you just start writing code, think through the logic of what the assignment is asking you to do. I promise you that will save you time in the long run. Also, test your solution before you upload it. In other words, make sure it produces the correct results before you send it to me, so I don't open it up, test it, and just send it back and say it's wrong and here's what you need to do to fix it. That'll save us both some time and both some grief. So I encourage you to test thoroughly before you submit your assignments. Couple other things. Check your Cincinnati State mail regularly. That will be the foundational way we communicate with one another through Blackboard and announcements that get sent out via email, and also just the general Cincinnati State email. You really need to check your email regularly. I encourage you to do it at least a couple times a week. Last couple points. Partial credit is better than no credit. Submit something. I will give you partial credit and give you feedback and an opportunity to resubmit it. And also, you need to know, I and all the instructors are here to help you succeed. We want to help. Please take advantage of that. If you have questions or need help, ask. If I can't help, there are tutors and full-time instructors on campus that will be happy to help if for whatever reason I can't. And finally, I can't read your mind, and because this is an online course, it's even trickier. If you have questions, if you need help, please ask and don't wait to the last minute. Couple last things and we'll wrap it up here and get started. Just a little bit of personal info to make this less like we don't know each other. I'm a lifelong resident of Greater Cincinnati. I have 4 kids. I will soon be mayor of Fort Wright, Kentucky, and I've lived in Fort Wright pretty much my whole life. So it's I'm a lifer and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And then where we want to start in this course. So read and understand the syllabus. Read and understand the course policies. If you have any questions about those whatsoever, please let me know as soon as possible. I encourage you to take the Smarter Measure assessment. It will help gauge if you're ready for an online course. You can find that at cstateonline.smartermeasure.com, and I'll put a link in the announcements. Then go to content, read the material for the first week, and let me know if you have any questions and concerns. Otherwise, I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk with you soon. Thanks, and have a great semester.